To me, eating vegan has never just been about the food. Eating vegan is about hope. Hope that we can do better for the animals, for the planet that we all share, for each other, and for our health, so that we can make sure to spend our limited time on this earth in abundance and joy and in compassion. Every bite that we take is a choice. We have the choice to heal, but we also have the choice to harm. And on World Vegan Day, I want to talk about what is possible when we choose compassion. 10 years ago, I never thought I'd be vegan. I said to myself, I love food way too much to start limiting myself. But what I didn't realize back then was that veganism would make me love food even more. That eating plant-based is so much more expansive than the way I grew up eating. And every year on November 1st, people around the world are coming together to celebrate a love for animals, for the planet, and for each other. And to me, eating vegan always signifies hope. It's the hope that we can do better as a species. We should be doing better for the planet that so generously provides for us instead of just continuing to extract and exploit. And we have to do better for the animals that we share this beautiful home, this beautiful earth with. And at the end of this month, I'm celebrating 10 years of being vegan. And I can honestly say it is the best decision that I've ever made for my health, for my spirit, and for my sense of alignment with the interconnectedness of all beings. So let's talk for a moment about why we eat what we eat. We have to ground ourselves in the fact that food is not simply just fuel. Food is culture. This is memory. These are habits and comforts and love. When I was growing up, my mom always said that the special ingredient to every dish she cooked was love, and I continue that through my own cooking experience. We eat what our parents cooked most often. We most often eat what our community celebrates with, and we all enjoy foods that remind us of home, but that's beautiful. But we have to remember that the traditions that we've inherited don't necessarily align with the values that we hold deep inside, and that these inherited traditions may not be as old or as inevitable as we believe. So I want to ask you and let me know in the comments, have you ever felt conflicted about what's on your plate? Maybe you love animals, but you also love your grandmother's stew. Or maybe you've watched a documentary and felt something shift about animal sentience and about harm and suffering, but you didn't know where to start. And that's okay. That's human. We're all on a journey. We're all at different points in this journey. And I just want to remind you that veganism is not about perfection. I have accidentally eaten gelatin and dairy products and non-vegan things throughout my 10 years of being vegan. But the point of this lifestyle is intention. It's about love, which we extend beyond ourselves to include the creatures and the ecosystems and the people who grow our food. And I just want to remind you that eating plant-based never has to be limiting. I mean, look at all of these colors. This is what hope on a plate looks like. Right now, I have my rainbow tofu stir fry with purple cabbage, collard greens, mushrooms, peppers, carrots, onions, garlic, ginger, all tossed in a high protein peanut sauce and served with tofu. This is high fiber, high protein, and so good for your health and the planet. This is the kind of meal that makes you feel good inside and out. And I use this as an example to remind you that every meal is a chance to reconnect with yourself, with the people who grew this food, with your body, and with the earth. And that's part of why I created my vegan Swahili cookbook, to show that plant-based foods can be vibrant, cultural, and joyful. These recipes are inspired by East African flavors, like these coconut rice pancakes or vitumbua, these Swahili Pilau spiced rice dishes served with cashews and cinnamon and peas. These dishes remind me that food can be both comforting and transformative. And if you've tried any recipes from my cookbook, like the Mombasa mix or the potato bhajias, let me know in the comments which one's been your favorite so far, or which one do you want me to make next. And I really, really want to encourage you and invite you, if you're not with me already, to join my free community on School called the Plant Powered Path. This is where we dive into plant-based cooking, plant-based theory, sharing challenges like the 14-day salad challenge, and really bridging together food and community. And I want to take a moment to talk about something that's really close to my heart. Being vegan isn't about just compassion for animals. It truly is about compassion for people. And yes, I do mean even people who aren't vegan. I know how hard it can be to fit in when you're the only one eating differently. And to feel like you have to defend your choices at every family or friend gathering or explaining why you had to bring your own dish. If you've ever been there, I see you, and that's why I created the Plant-Powered Path. This is a community where we cook, learn, and grow together. This is a space where you don't have to show up knowing all the answers, but you have to be curious, and you get to be curious. We share recipes, we talk about gardening, we support each other, and we focus on the bigger picture, how food can be activism, healing, and joy all at once. You can join us at plantpoweredpath.com or click the link in the video description. The truth is that our food choices ripple out far beyond the kitchen. Every time we choose plants over animal products, we are increasing the demand for plant-based products within our food system. We're lowering our carbon footprint, we're conserving water, and we are taking a stand against industries that are built on suffering, both human and animal suffering. The animal agriculture industry harms animals horrifically, and it also can leave deep psychological wounds on the people who work in these industries, everything from butchers to people cleaning up and tending to these animals who are suffering. And when we eat plants, we're saying, I believe that another world's possible. I believe in regeneration, not exploitation. I believe in healing for myself, for the planet, and for the communities harmed by an unjust food system. Food is political, and it's also deeply personal. In the United States, we're living in a country that had indigenous wealth and nations torn apart, land stewards who have tended this earth for thousands and thousands of years had their earth stripped out from under them. And when we align our plate with what's in our heart, that compassion and care for all beings, that's when real transformation can happen. So tell me, what's one small change that you can make this week to either eat more plant-based or to share more plant-based meals with your community? Drop it in the comments. Maybe it's cooking a community meal for Meatless Mondays. Maybe it's switching to oat milk in your lattes. Maybe it's trying your favorite dish, but a vegan version. And every little step truly does matter. And on this World Vegan Day, as I reflect on almost 10 years of being vegan, I'm also reminded by how much it's changed my life, not just physically, but spiritually. I've learned that veganism is never about deprivation. It's about expansion of our love and our awareness and our gratitude. It's about recognizing that the earth already gives us everything we need in abundance without having to take lives. Food and like grains and fruits, legumes and vegetables, seeds and spices. These are all bursting with life and flavor. And I truly believe that a plant-based diet and aligning yourself with vegan values is about hope. It's hope that our small daily actions can ripple outward. It's hope that more people can find and continue to find joy and empowerment through compassionate living. So, wherever you are on your journey, whether you're vegan, vegan curious, or just love good food, sometimes that happens to be vegan, I want you to know that you belong in this movement. You're part of this movement already towards a kinder and more connected world if you're watching this video. So thank you for celebrating World Vegan Day with me. If you want to grab a copy of my cookbook in the link in the video description, that means the world to me. If you want to join me in my community, please check out the Plant Powered Path, where we're building a more compassionate future one meal at a time. And I want to know from you in the comments, what does veganism mean to you, and how has it impacted your life on this World Vegan Day? Let's keep planting seeds of compassion and of connection and of change. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like it, leave me a comment, and turn on the notification bell so you see me next time.